Callum, it's Friday afternoon. You've just spent an hour or so with the press. How are you enjoying your job so far?
No, it's part of the job. I actually don't mind it, to be honest with you. It's part of the sort of what you've got to do, so it's one of those ones. But no, it's normally sit at Costa, but it's extremely nice in there, and the sort of Lesser Hampden sort of facilities is quite nice, so it's not too bad.
More importantly, you probably had 3 days in the training pitch with the players. How's it going?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's something you miss. When you're away, try to obviously work with the players, make sure they understand what you want. I think it's obviously come in pretty quickly, so I think it's really important that there's not too many changes. There's little things we can tweak, we can add to the team and try to help them get results. I think it's important I think obviously watching a lot of the games, we've played some good stuff, but also at the back we need to make sure we're a little bit tighter and don't give teams too many opportunities. So, in seeing out games, at certain times in the game, make sure we see it out and make sure we can get results and learn how to do it that way.
You see your job more as building and what's here already, rather than ripping it up and starting again?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. I think it's obviously there's some really good young kids coming through, young ones, so really important we get them in the team, but also a wee bit more experience. Make sure we develop. I'm a firm believer that you can always get better. Anybody can get better in what they're doing. So my job and Liam's job and Paul's job will be getting those players better for Saturday, and obviously better as the season goes on. The younger players as well will get better as they go. They will make mistakes, but hopefully we'll see an improvement in them all.
Talked earlier on there about closing games out. The 2 very harsh lessons against Raith Rovers for the team already this season. Have you looked at those games? Yeah,
I've had a watch of those games, so it's tough. I think that's what we're basically talking about. I think it's making sure we say Raith are a good team. Rightly so. They've got a real sort of strength through their squad. They've actually built on it really well from last year. He's obviously Murray's got a really strong squad there, even with his injuries he's got. So it's going to be a tough game. I think it's this time it's all about confidence. How do we build confidence within the team and make sure we get results? And it was great for them to get that win on Friday night against Dunfermline. That was a huge thing for them. So hopefully we can build on that and make sure we can keep going forward. There will be ups and downs on the way, but make sure we can keep pushing forward.
And in terms of your own squad for tomorrow, there's one addition.
Yes, I will obviously talk about that. Young players, we'll talk about experienced players as well. I think it's important we get the right balance. So delighted to get Sean Welch involved, and hopefully the paperwork will go through and he'll be available for tomorrow.
So good old head to have about the place.
Yeah, definitely. I looked at it and there weren't many over 30 in the squad. I think there wasn't many over 25 in the squad. So I think it's great to have it. We all keep that one, but I think it's I always learned. I played beside Alan Preston and Lee Jenks and Jim Weir, and they're a lot older than me. And they taught me a lot though. So I think it's really important. It's how I learned. How to learn to play the game, and we talk about those little situation games.
Whilst you've been back training this week, 3 o'clock on a Saturday, will you definitely feel back then?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's definitely feel back. Back on the training pitch is the one thing I miss, and I do enjoy the build up to a game Saturday. You have that wee bit sort of butterflies, a wee bit of excitement. So yeah, really looking forward to the game tomorrow. And we just got to make sure Liam stays calm on the side.
Callum, I wish you well, keeping Liam calm, and I wish you well for the result.
Thank you very much. Cheers.